Hey everyone, Corey here. I am coming back to do my yearly predictions for each and every zodiac sign. These messages will be recorded and posted as they are available. So if you are reading this, if you're seeing this one and you're like, well, where's all the rest? They will come. They will come in time. I'm trying to get them all done before I go out for surgery, and so that they are available to you. I am asking this year for in the comments below. There is a donation space where it's a PayPal link, and that PayPal link is the link where you can donate a coffee to me. This year, when all of these recordings will roll itself out, I will be heading into surgery in December and having to take some time off of work. I am not uh, I'm not going to be off forever. It is going to be temporary. I just don't know how long it's going to be yet, for sure, before I can do any work. But I'm going in for a spinal fusion on my L3, 4, and 5, and S1, I believe it is. I think that's the plan as of right now. So I will be taking time off. So this year, I am asking for some support. And I thought I've been paying into an insurance plan for years that I thought would be covering this. And I have found out that it is not covering. So I will not have any medical coverage, any loss of wages or anything for this time off. And so I do need the support. So I'm just asking. So you will see this on the beginning of each and every video. And so if you go to YouTube and in the link below, there will be a space in the comments that is my PayPal link. If you can, if you can't, it's totally okay. It's tough times for a lot of people, and I totally understand. Still enjoy your reading as much as you ever would have. I'm just honored to be able to share it with you. So this one is, so moving forward, this and everyone that's coming will be released as the appropriate times for the video to appear. If you like these videos, please like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. That also helps me to be able to grow the channel and to be able to get sponsorship on the channel as well, which is what I am hoping to achieve in this 2024 or before 2024 hits. Who knows? But thank you for your love and for your support. Hello, my Cancer people. Welcome. I am doing the 2024 forecast readings for each and every sign. Please remember, these do not replace any medical, psychological advice. This is always use your free will. And these are to be taken as entertainment. All the above stuff, if it resonates with you, great. If it doesn't, then it's not for you. Maybe look at your moon sign or your rising sign, whatever it may be. But these are for the collective energy. So I hope in some way there's something in there that resonates with you. So Cancer, confusion. Oh my God, confusion. I feel like this year you might be late for your own party. You might be late for your own show. Lots of confusion around you in the beginning of 2024. I feel like you may have trickles and traces of it throughout the year. But it's that year that just says, it's like, don't get too ahead of yourself. Don't get too far behind yourself. Don't be existing in the past, but don't get ahead of yourself. Don't create stories that are not there. Don't start, don't start something out of nothing. Be sure of your words before you speak them. Be wise in your be wise be in your be wise in your thought process of what you are sometimes about to say or do. This confusion is around you, and so because confusion is around you, confusion can also be in it can be in conversations. It could be in how people perceive things, take things. um and that's playing out throughout it's playing out throughout the beginning of the year mainly, but it does trail into throughout the year until at least the fall. um I kind of all you got some real scattered energy. I feel like for a lot of my Cancer people, you may not know exactly what you're doing from time to time. You may be all over the place a little bit, but it is what's happening. I feel like for you, it is a time of great transformation. It feels like everything is being transformed for you on your behalf somehow. There is going to be a shift, and I feel like the shift begins in probably April, May, that brings about some changes in your life, changes the throughout life for you. Mm, I have a I have this sense of I just wanted to start channeling and sketching. Like I know there's no time for this. I'm on a live video. Um, but I have this, I keep seeing this lots of pink and lots of pink hearts. So I feel like even though we have confusion and energy, I have some softness coming in here. I have some soft energy. I have some little girl energy coming in. Whether this is inner child healing or if this is the arrival of like a little child in your life, a little girl in your life, um, this is not the prediction so that every single pregnant person's going to have a little girl, but I just have this soft energy coming in, and it's soft and it's gentle, and pink hearts. I just keep drawing pink hearts, and I just keep seeing pink around you. There's going to be a period of time this year where you need to sit back, pull back, and really contemplate and think about life. There's going to be some news coming in that gives you reasons why you need to sit back and just ask yourself, those questions of where do I want to be? What do I want to do? How do I want to see life? And this question, like, why am I here? Right? Like, why am I here? What is my divine purpose? And the more you chase a purpose, the more you chase trying to find a purpose, the more you'll be lost. It is about sitting back and allowing the divine to show you the way. And if you chase the way, you're not going to find the way. If you keep trying to push a narrative in a way, you won't be able to get there. Um, and so this opens us up to a year that brings in some healing and healing in the relationships. And when we think we're done, sometimes we're just beginning, because sometimes we haven't fully seen what we need to see. We're not willing to see some of the harder things that we've had to face. Some revelations also coming in this year around you. There's revelations that are the revelations of revolutions. I feel like a stand up and a pull into you in some way that will be needed this year, finding your voice in a new way. And if you are that person who's the over nurturer, this is the year where you're going to have to really truly be called into nurturing self and nurturing maybe somebody else as well. But now that's the energy that we have around. Now, in the energy, we also have a lot of good things unfolding. I feel like there's some good news, there's some great news, there is some moves coming in. So you may be getting that job offer. You may be getting an opportunity to do something new. Finding your true voice so that when you speak from your truest of self and not from that shadowed self. I just feel like there's no need to keep regurgitating the past. There's no need to be caught in the past or holding on to the past. It feels like this is more about being inspirational and being inspired to be able to move on and move forward in life. And it's time to really, truly move forward in life. Freebies. I just feel like it's like there's not really a lot of freebies here. I feel like the life says that you have to put the effort in and you have to do the work that needs to be done. Um, Man, you're getting a pull from I feel like it's like this whole energy of just saying, we're calling you up and calling you in. I got the same. This light was on the other side during yesterday's reading for, I think it was Gemini that I did, and it was glowing on this side, and now it's on this side, and it keeps changing the colors. And this same thing was happening yesterday. No, this is the angels that are with us. Um, the world around you will have some challenging, or people around you may challenge you this year. It may be some challenging energies. You got to remember and hold on to the fact of not creating and making up any more stories than there needs to be.
Don't reject and turn away the people who are in your life or have been in your life. Ask yourself, is this my inner child? Is this my little spitiness? Am I being spitey? Am I being resentful? What do I have going on? Because that resentful, that spitiness has to be dealt with soon in this coming year, so that you don't resent, so you don't have this resentment flying around. I just looked up and there's two orbs of rainbow lights right over my door, one on each corner. The doors and paths you are designed and meant to walk into, those doors are going to open for you this year. Don't try to push, don't beat down doors that are not for you to beat down. Don't rush through, don't rush yourself through something that you don't need to rush yourself through. There's a sense of peace that comes into this year as well. And I feel like that's making peace. There is I got I got banana bread. I'm like, why am I getting banana bread? I got banana bread. Banana bread. I'm smelling banana bread as we're here. Lots of lots of relationship healing. There's a lot of relationship healing coming in. Heal those broken relationships. Don't let old patterns continue and old paths continue to be walked. It's a year to make those changes. And I don't know why I keep seeing a train coming in. I feel like this may be somebody taking a train trip or going on a train ride somewhere, going on, a destination or a journey. It could be a path. So it doesn't mean it has to be a train, but I always say stay on the faith train. And so it's like, I feel like there could be some travel coming up for you this year. But it doesn't feel like I feel like it's like a tour or going on a trip, maybe taking a trip with some people. If you are someone who hasn't had a home in a while, like haven't had your own home, I feel like this could be the year that you start advancing into getting your own space, your own home, back into a place. But it's also the year where you're going to have to experience some losses or some drastic changes. And so those losses could be, you know, the losses or the drastic changes. It could be, someone who just is going downhill, has to make changes in their lives, and you're a part of them having to be, make those changes. I feel like you're losing the version of somebody and who they were, and probably not fully losing somebody as in leaving this earth, but losing who they were. So a sense of like, it could be dementia, it could be something like that that's coming in, but it does feel like it's playing out in the midst of when life already has you kind of running in all directions, and you're being called upon to be a support system for somebody or to be there for someone. So this year you may be a support in a lot of ways as well for somebody, not to let yourself get frustrated. It is not about anyone taking advantage of you. And this is not about you jumping into action in the trauma response and needing to be needed. It's the fact that this is doing the right things for the right reasons is why you would be there and why you would be a part of it as well. Don't take the world personally. Don't take the world personally. For some of you, it is that whole, evolution of a healthy relationship coming into your life, being able to build healthy relationships. And so this could be a new partner coming in. This could be the end of a difficult time. It could be the end of a cycle between a breakup, a divorce, a challenging time, a loss of job, and then finally coming full circle and having that turnaround. So there is a turnaround and a bit of a comeback that comes, into the summer and into the fall, that there is a bit of a comeback. Be careful of engaging in conversations of where you can put your foot in your mouth, or where you can say unkind things that could backfire against you. Don't get yourself into those situations. Be aware, look around, keep your eyes open. You never know when somebody is recording something you don't want to be said. Be aware of the complaining, the judgment that you may be using, and that it doesn't end up coming back and back around, because something could bite you in the ass if you let that out. So don't let yourself get bit in the ass this year by something that you can avoid, because it will be on you. It will be you. It will be on you. You will be the one who will be the cause if you do that. Watch those emotions. Keep those emotions in check. Don't let them get out of control. But there is abundance also coming in. So I feel like there is good stuff that's entering. And I feel like by summer, you may find yourself being invited to a lot of really fun things and doing a lot of fun things. There is a excitement around you, things to celebrate, things to enjoy and embrace throughout the year as well that is coming up. And things, I mean, like special events. I mean, like finding out good news, having maybe being a part of preparing and planning for like some big event, being a part of that. You may find yourself all of a sudden, if you're single, I feel like if you're single, you may find yourself suddenly finding that love, the person who gets your Cancer emotional self, but that you really start to learn the lesson that you're not here to mother someone, you're here to be a support to each other, a partnership. And so it will be a healthy relationship coming in. I do have sunflowers around you coming in as well. Giving and receiving, make sure you keep that balance. Make sure you keep that balance of giving and receiving so that, opening yourself up to giving, not being resentful of what you have to give or the time you have to give, whatever it is. But you will be walking away from a very unhealthy relationship this year or unhealthy environment. It feels very environmental to me. Walking away from something that's very much no longer for you. You're making a choice and decision, and it's going to benefit you well. It's going to really benefit you well. I have the Seven of Pentacles, so it's going to feel like you're going to be going backwards a little bit. I feel like it'll feel like a backward move for a little bit, but just needs time for new opportunities to grow or the opportunity to come up, and um it brings in abundance for you. It brings you into a new life. It brings you into healthier living. I feel like it feels like a bit of a, you see karma play out a little bit this year as well in some not night when, people not being nice to you, people not being kind to you. And I just see there being some karma there as well. Um, and then I have the six. So I do it, like I said, I have some backwards movement here. I feel like it's like the choice is made. It feels like it's going backwards, but it's not. It's actually going forward. Things are moving forward for you. Um, accept the help in the meantime of when you are there. Ask for help instead of sitting around not asking for help. Um, and then I have the Knight of Swords. I just feel like that thought, that knowing that it's okay. I'm not going backwards. I'm going to go forward. I'm going to move forward. Life is going to bring me some changes, but I got to get to this new place. But the full moons that we're going to have, especially in the beginning year, are going to highlight your own crappy behavior, your own thoughts that you put into your head, anything like that that comes up for you, and just saying, it's time to stop protecting that inner child, that broken child of the past. She doesn't need protecting. She needs to be set free. And the only one holding her hostage is you. So let her go, let him go, whatever it may be for you, however you identify. We have the Queen of Swords, and I just feel like she's coming in. She's holding that sword up. And of course, swords coming into your water. It just feels like it could be labor in vain, just taking a sword down through water. You can't slice it. It just goes back together. So you have to be careful of your own. You got to be aware of your own actions and behaviors, and that, don't do things that are labor in vain. Put it that way. Be, think through your words. It's adulting, and it's really a year of adulting and recognizing where you need to be the adult and how you need to adult this coming year. And it's going to require you to be the adult, to step up. And there's going to be those people that are around you that that have always been the nemesis, but it's not yours. So the world could be yours. I feel like this is it's only one big major arcana change that comes up for me. But if we keep holding on to the past, it's going to be hard for that world to be able to evolve. So you got to be the one to turn your world around, turn your thoughts around, release the old energy, set yourself free, open up the heart, and just allow yourself to expand out. Allow your life to just take you on a journey of the unexpected. I feel like it's like you're just, right now, it feels like there's a lot of patterns that you've still continued, that you think you've eradicated from your thought process, but you haven't, and they're still there, but you've been working on it. It's not that you're not stuck back in the past, but there's just one or two little things that need to be resolved, because it's smoke and mirrors, because you get caught in illusions, you tell yourself stories, and then you become the performer. You act out the player, the person that you think you are, and you got to be your true authentic self to walk in through that future door. And so there is something that is just saying, not to really truly get caught up, see peaceful perspective. Is she fully at peace, or is she holding on? And so peace happens by that sense of being able to make peace, to let go of what we need to release and stop telling the old stories. You are loved more than you think you are, but it brings in abundance. It brings in change. It also brings you towards healthy, happy relationships. And see the Six of Cups. I see the little children there and a little cat peeking up. And I just feel like it's like just filling your cups full of things that are not of the illusion anymore, not of the false self, not of things you think you need, but of things that really truly bring value and fulfillment within your life, because it is the year that can truly fill your cup. It can fill your life. It can bring you to a place of total excitement and enthusiastic feelings and sensations. Joy could really truly be lighting up in your life. But the only one that can stand in the way of that this year will be you. Is there going to be complications? Yes. Is there going to be things that are going to go sideways? Yes. Your organs, be careful of. I just feel like detoxing, being aware of your organs, stomach, those type of things, stomach issues, um, colon issues, those type of things. Be sure of a healthy diet. A healthy diet is going to be an important part of this year for you, as a Cancer energy. What you put in matters to you, and what you allow in your space matters to you. What's in your environment, it all is a part of what's mattering, because this is a year of transformation and change. And it requires a sense of sometimes having to slow down, pause, redirect, reflect, redirect, release, and let go of some of the old. So it's a total kind of detox, which feels uncomfortable sometimes, but because we don't recognize it's working on our behalf to bring us into a better truth, a happier truth, into that place of just knowing within. And so the winds of change are coming. Hold on to your hat, because it's going to feel like it's going to blow you over, but it's blowing in the change and the transformation and the good things. You will have some choices and decisions to make, and sometimes it feels tough to make some of those choices and decisions. Go with what feels absolutely right to you, and not with what go with the one that feels absolutely right to you, and not the one that kind of is like, oh, but the what if. It's not the what if, it is the one that just feels, I know this is right for me, and I know this is going to bring me to that place. And so, because we have the Two of Swords, and I just feel like this is going to bring you into relationship. And so those thoughts, bringing divine thought and human thought together, and just trusting that there is a divine solution to everything. Stop trying to work out the things you can't, and give it to the divine, and allow the divine to work through you to bring the changes that you need to make this year in your life. I hope in some way this resonates with you. I asked for a validation. I just shuffled her up again. I got smoke and mirrors. I got this is a mirror, and this is about transformation. And so, the illusions of truth, that she keeps looking in here, seeing the reflection, she's holding the heart. And so there's so many little pieces that are outside, that if she stopped just looking at herself, and stopped seeing only herself, and stopped seeing what the world is doing to her, then she could see that there's a lot of great things that are happening, and a lot of good things and good energy that is around. She's got to stop living in one view and start open up her eyes. So that's us as well, as if you're a Cancer, if you got to start open up to new perspectives and new possibilities, and stop looking in only at you, and start putting your focus into others and other things. And don't be so self-absorbed. And I don't mean that in a bad way. I mean that of sense of, it's been a tough go, and it's been hard not to be focused on self. But I just feel the world's going to give you so many reasons to be focused outside of yourself, and to be giving back in so many ways, and embracing and enjoying that part. When you're in a place of where you're giving, you forget all the other things, because you're laughing, you're smiling, you're happy. It's what serves your soul. So not to be a martyr, not to be the martyr complex, but to be available, to be able to be a light and a joy in the room, but gotta be that authentic self. And when you do that, you'll be your happiest. And I feel like life is going to bring you to that place. Much love. Have a beautiful year. And if you like these videos, please subscribe. Also, with the opening video, you would have seen, which is on the front of every video, there's this place for a donation. There you can donate to my work so that I can keep doing this. But I'm also going to be down for a little bit. So I'm asking for that sense of support as well throughout that time. So it doesn't have to, if you don't have it to give, don't give what you don't have to give. I always say that. Don't ever do that. But there is a donation spot. So if you feel up to it, and if you want to purchase one of my books, those are also available. All the links are on CorrieThorne.com. Just go to the website and you'll get the links to purchase More Than Existing and Beyond the Reflection. I send you much love. Oh, and the Everyday Goddess Oracle cards. I send you much love. Have a beautiful year, and you will be seeing much more of me. Much love. Bye-bye.